Pub encounter.
Seduciary for
This
fruitful
is a gay dating game. Okay.
Gay dating game?
Yeah.
Sign me the fuck up. You're still standing on it.
What the fuck? Oh my god. Get out of here, Cable.
You're crocheting, huh?
It's a romance game where you can fall in love with one of several middle-aged men. All of them are experienced in life and they have their own stories to tell. They may not be... They may not be young, but they can love as deeply and passionately as anyone.
Uh-oh.
Well, if that doesn't say buy me right now, then I don't know what the fuck does.
That one shitty Japanese...
Oh, yeah, that's right.
What was that one called?
Electric Love or something.
No, Oot? What? I'm not playing the same game 2 days in a row? Gasp. Hey!
Godforsaken Olympus.
Immediately turns game off.
Well, I wasn't wrong.
Alright, let's see how awful my controls are today.
The number puzzle. This is just Sudoku on Switch. I don't need that.
Are you sure it's not the best thing that you could ever do? I hope I'm actually going the right way. I don't know. I assume I am. What? Please dispose sanitation? Hello,
We
thing.
might need to turn up the game. Great deals.
But what if I don't want to destroy it? It's not hurting anything. There's another one. What, did they just start randomly putting phazon crap everywhere because it's the hip new thing? Everybody now bleed a beetle. Damn it, this is the wrong direction, I think. Let me make sure. Yeah, this was the training room. Good. Vappy, please cut. There's gonna be a little bit of orange coming up. It's not the most orange area, but it's orange enough.
Oh yeah, they released a shiny Zygarde. I guess.
Yeah, I gave you the code for it, right?
Oh yeah, that's right. I think I already used it.
It actually does seem to be controlling a little bit better. The problem is still me not remembering which button is jump and which is shoot. Do I want to go in here? I can probably just leave, I'm not sure. Courtney, get me my gun.
I am Courtney.
Oh, I don't have the boost ball. I forgot. I pawned off all my shit.
Yeah, in the last game we didn't do the, or actually no, we did do the thing.
What?
The skip. The keep all your items, skip going to the alternate reality thing. You need to do that in order to keep your items in this game.
Oh my god! This fucking cat.
Cat walks in the room and trips over the fucking cables. First thing he does.
Yeah. How is it hippin' and happen?
Nope.
Can I even go anywhere in this room? What the hell?
I like
Okay,
you,
where do I
you're
actually
nice,
go?
But you smell like cat food.
I am not actually sure where I go. I feel like it shouldn't be that hard to figure out. Okay, here's my ship. Let's work backwards. I thought I came from there. Oh my god, this fucking map. I, like, can't see anything. Okay, go in here and then, I guess, take a right.
I don't know why they decided to make the maps, like, translucent like that. It just kind of makes it hard to tell what your perspective
I
is.
used to sell bicycles. I swear I've played this game before. Don't give a shit. Oh, I have to talk to the Aurora? I don't want to talk to the fucking Aurora unit. Samus.
Samus. I'm sorry, could you
Just
speak
for
in
assistance
English?
to Leeway. So does anyone remember what number we're up to for pointless... I think it's 6, I'm not positive though.
Samus.
Wait for it.
Samus. I was just taking a fog bath. Okay.
Oh, surprisingly no.
Time is most critical. During the attempted pirate invasion of Lorien, it was confirmed that 2 nearby planets were similarly attacked. These planets were named Brio and Elysia.
It's totally not Mother Brain. It looks nothing like it. How dare you accuse it of being that?
Steep into each planet, spreading a variant phazon carried inside their bodies. The Leviathans must be destroyed.
Well, too damn bad.
We dispatched Rhodas to Brio, Gore to Elysia, while Andreda was sent to locate the space pirate stronghold. Like you, they were outfitted with PED devices in order to confront the smooth threat.
Doesn't the D already stand for device?
All of them said
Personal...
Oh, yeah, I think it's phazon
Phazon
something.
enrichment device or something like that?
Probably.
in their absence, we need you to travel to these planets and finish their missions. The closest planet is Brio. This will be your first objective.
Not at all, because it's
Nope, we're
for
gonna go-
difficulty scaling.
We're gonna go straight to Elysia and do the droid skip.
Droid skip?
Yeah, you're gonna... Here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna go to Elysia, you're gonna stand next to your ship, wait 10 seconds, jump in the air, and land on a droid that flies by. Use that to get out of bounds and wall crawl past the hyper barrier. That's what you're gonna do.
That sounds pretty good. Well, then I'm gonna start calling it the AU unit.
That thing isn't Mother Brain, but it's like
It basically is.
It's another iteration.
Yeah, it's not the Mother Brain, but it's basically
But
the same thing.
it is another Mother Brain. Brain from another mother.
Alright, so... God damn it.
Samus.
I like the word rendezvous.
Rest assured, we will keep communication lines open and supply you with information when necessary. Good luck on Brio.
I'm glad we have the holographic projection there. That was really adding a lot.
It really was, yeah. I mean, how else was I supposed to know who was talking?
I don't know how we would have read its facial expressions otherwise.
I want to go to the wrong planet. Let me go here. Wait, I actually can?
Yeah, you can. And should. Do it.
No.
Go there. This is bullshit.
But how am I like? I am not gonna know how to do the thing.
No,
so.
you're not.
And it's
So
a
it'll
waste
be a
of
complete
time.
waste
So
of time.
yeah, let's. Can you not eat my goddamn foot, please? What was that?
Well, watching this isn't going to spoil 2 in any way, unless we say something, of course.
Which we already did in the last video.
Yeah, I guess. Because the
Bubsy does have a foot fetish.
the plots of the 2 games are related,
Hey,
but you don't
hey,
need to
look,
know
what's the
one
dominant color here?
thing. Oh yeah, this marks the official start of the orange.
Yeah.
We will be stuck with said orange all the way until the end of the game.
More or less. Like,
Almost.
there's a few parts of this planet that don't have that much orange. And Elysia isn't that bad with it.
What color is the ship? Orange. What color is the planet? Orange. Everything is an orange.
So, the first thing I want to do is walk up one of these giant-ass chains to the Death Star. I think it's disappointing that I can't do that.
If you're not a fan of the color orange, then this is not the game for you.
Those things are cool. I don't know if they're... Samus. God damn it.
Samus,
I don't give a shit.
My nose itches.
Okay, so we're going to a ship, satellite uplink. I don't know why, but we're gonna do it.
Samus, I drew a stick figure of you saving the planet.
Okay, I am going to try again to switch these controls back. God, this is never gonna feel correct no matter what way I do it. There's just no way for me to set these controls that feel right. I don't know why.
I mean, that might be why everything's orange, except, like, the problem is that there's a lot more orange than there is blue, so, I mean, maybe, but really the thing is, it's probably just an oversight. They just didn't look at the game and think, hey, this game is very fucking orange.
Also, I'd like to point out that the, no, it's not the remote's fault, it's just, there's certain games that I never remember the controls to, and, like, I've never had that problem with the GameCube ones, but this one I always have a problem with it. But anyway, I'd like to point out the music here, there's this constant going on, and that's what I named the stream after, and so, yeah, it's fun. Anyway, Frozone's been here.
This is the trilogy version.
I'm playing it on my Atari, to be exact.
Which is like black for some reason. Where's his super suit? Well, he's wearing it. That's right there.
Yeah. As opposed to the last couple of rooms I was in, those weren't part of the planet. And here's just Mortal Kombat.
No, we're using a Genesis controller for input.
I do like the fact that you start this game with Space Jump. It always feels naked without it. So, yeah, I don't know where to go in this game, ever. So, prepare for a lot of wandering.
I mean, you're going the right way right now. I'm pretty sure you do the left half first, and then the right half.
Oh, wait, are they called Shriek Bats in this game, or are they something else? Brionian Shriek Bats, alright. Samus, you can't get past this gap.
Not in the Metroid Prime series. In Metroid Prime series, space jump is double jump.
Yeah.
In the 2D games, it tends to be forever jump.
Also, I know you can actually cross this gap. You have to do, like, a mid-air, like, morph jump thing.
Not only can you cross this gap, but you can cross it up there. Like, you can get up there without having to dick around with any of this.
Damn. Alright, but yeah, I don't know how to do it, so...
Okay, so I was wrong. I guess we need to go the other way. I could have sworn we went this way first.
Samus is under fire. She sent an emergency directive. Join the fight!
Our major objective right now is to get one of the 5 billion grapples in this game.
I think there's actually 5 grapples, yeah. There's 5 grapple beams in this game. We have one, we need to get the next one.
Wait, we have one already?
Yeah, I have the lasso.
We do?
Yeah, the, like, grab shit and yank it.
I thought we got that here.
No, I got it earlier.
Oh.
I just pulled something with it earlier already.
Oh. Okay, then we need... Okay,
I need the grapple swing.
Yeah, right now what we need is what we would traditionally think of as being the grapple beam.
Also, I think this room has the like, 1,000-year door in it. You guys having fun?
Right. Now you're all dead. What'd you get for having
Here, let's move some debris.
Oh, you're right. You do already have it. I guess you started with it.
No, you don't.
No?
No, I got it on, like, Norian, I think.
Oh.
I don't want to say what the other grapple beams are, because that's spoilers. But,
They get increasingly more stupid.
They do.
Every single time you're flabbergasted. It's really good.
They're really, really dumb. There's one that I actually do like in theory, but it's usually used in a really shitty way. The other two are basically palette swaps of each other and are used like twice. I think I have to activate the other thing. Yeah. Oh, now there's only one in here. Okay, where do I do the other one?
Yeah, they're pretty much... One of the grapple things is preventing us from entering Elysia at all, if I remember right. Or, no. No, that's not... No, that's not one of the grapple ones, I don't think. Never mind.
Yeah, there's power bombs, I'm pretty sure.
But there's like 2 grapple doors arbitrarily placed in the world that use one of them. And then the other grapple thing, I think we only even use once. Like, we use it multiple times, but we use it to do one thing.
Yeah.
One major objective. Are there power bombs?
God damn it.
Yes. Power bombs do in fact exist.
A dog exists somewhere.
Unfortunately, unlike in Metroid Prime 1...
It's a normal run. I'm playing it on the hardest difficulty, but other than that, it's a normal playthrough. I don't know the game that well.
Unlike in Metroid Prime 1, in this game we can't just, like, clip through a wall and get a power bomb expansion.
That's weird. Right now I have shoot on B, but bombs are still on A. And I feel like they should be the same button.
Okay. Well, there's power bombs in this game, aren't there?
I actually don't remember. I feel like there
there
are,
were.
but I don't remember specifically.
I'm pretty sure you use it to blow up stuff.
Oh, actually, no, I think there's not.
No? I thought there were certain barriers you had to use them to get past.
There's a different, like, morph ball upgrade that you use.
Oh. Oh, yeah, that's right. They got replaced. Okay, that's right.
Alright, well, I just opened
No,
that door, so
I don't know if you can flicker ball in this one.
Where was that door I just opened? I'm already lost. Was it this? No. Where the fuck was it? Over there. Yeah, I think this is it. Okay, so yeah, here's the section. I like this bit. There's a doodad in the way, so I get to jerk it around a bit. This doesn't count as unnecessary motion control, even though it is unnecessary, because it's at least, like, something that isn't just, like, stick the remote forward, twist, and pull back. Hello, things. What are these things, anyway?
No, that's different. The ship thing is separate from what I'm thinking of as being the power bomb. There's another thing that's the power bomb.
There's a lot of unnecessary upgrades in this game.
Spring ball is in this by default, I think. You don't have to actually get it as
the spring ball is just you flick the Wiimote and it lets you hop.
Yeah.
And it was retroactively added into Prime 1 and 2 in the trilogy version as soon as you get bombs. It's basically just a way to bomb jump without waiting, which is nice. Yeah, lore. Okay, let's actually see what this lore is. Backstory. Brius the First, the Liberator, Obelisk the Tormentor, Slifer the Executive Producer. Alright. Oh, this music. Good. Alright, is this the 1,000-year door? No, it's coming up soon. You there. What are you? You are a generic scuttlebug and therefore must die. The fuck is this? Okay. Oh, actually, I think I remember what this is. Is this the part I'm thinking of? No, that's a little bit later. This music just kind of gets old after you've been in the area for too long, and once you pay too much attention to the Hi Zhao. Well, Iron Giant has had better days. Best Prime game? I disagree quite a bit. This game is not awful, but I do consider it the worst of the three. So fun, let's do it 8 times, except I think I only had to do it once. I just didn't know which was the correct one. Oh, is this the one where somebody put a mushroom in Tricky's knee? Cat, get off the keyboard. Oh no. Teleporting 4-armed lizardman.
Yeah, Skytown is cool. I like Skytown's music. I like Skytown's, like, general atmosphere and,
I do not have any good weapons to fight these with, so we're sticking with the tried and true charge beam for right now.
I already did. Oh, never mind.
Wait, what did I pick up in that room with the lore? Was that an E-tank? Because I thought that was a missile expansion. And there is now a cat on my lap. Which is okay as long as he doesn't start nibbling on the nunchuck cable, which he probably will. Dead? No? Bite the cat to establish dominance.
No, that's bite the cat to estimate dominance.
I'm using Nesticle. Are you gonna die sometime soon? Good lord. Okay. Yeah, I think there's just like an energy tank sitting underneath this thing and I can't get to it, so we will have to deal with that at some other point in the future.
In this game, I don't think we get the X-ray visor. We get something that does the same thing.
Actually, I think we do get
Is
the
it actually
X-ray.
the X-ray visor? I thought it was called something different.
I don't think it is. I don't remember, though. Age of Science. I don't know why I'm looking at the lore. Just for anybody who cares.
Hold on, what's that last one? It says the Chozo, the Luminoth, and the
Illa.
Illa? Maybe that's the people who live on Elysia?
Maybe. Alright. I kind of skimmed that briefly.
they're having a religious fight between science and just tradition in general. That's what that said.
Can I rip the tails off you? No, that's a different enemy.
No, we don't see Chozo in this game.
That would be too sacrilegious.
I don't think we actually get to see any of the members of the species that lived on these planets. Well, except for one. One planet in particular. However, in Prime 2, the Luminoth populated that planet, and we did get to see at least one of those.
Yeah,
and
then
as
there
well
was,
as
like,
many dead ones.
and there was a bunch of them in like the ending sequence. Alright, so I like this mechanic. You get covered with a bunch of glowing bugs, and then you'll just kind of float upwards. And there's also, like, plants that get in the way. It's kind of weird. The bugs basically try to steer you into the plant because they have, like, this symbiotic relationship or something, and you just kind of have to be like, yeah, no. Yeah, pulling things. Oh, is this fuel gel?
Yep.
There's a shit ton of fuel gel in this game also. Oh, good. Yeah. Okay, I'll actually get it.
Grapple upgrade number 2.
Grapple beam 2 out of 5 complete.
Grapple swing, they call it. Kids her age swing.
What? Oh, that was like a room name, right?
Yeah, which itself was a reference to something, but I don't know what it is. Oh, whoa,
whoa. Well, I had no reason to do that.
Oh no.
It's brown.
Well,
Yeah.
we need the thing that we do not have thing in order to open Riot.
Indeed. Why couldn't I morph in midair? That was weird. That was awkward looking. Alright, well, we got what we came for, and it didn't take 5 years. Also, let's blow up some more fuel gel. And
Kaboom!
touch the rubble that already landed and get damaged by it.
Well, that rubble was hostile.
Brown. Excuse me. Tingle School, what? You there. Oh my god. And did I go the wrong way? Nope. Okay, now let's play Can I Find the Correct Room again? Should be this way. Alright. If I don't have to fight Lizardmen. Good. Well, as far as backtracking goes, that was fairly mild. This isn't emulator. Why does everybody keep thinking it is? Meanwhile... Atomic. Totally not the, what are they called? The Bamus from Prime 1. Absolutely not. A donk. A donk. Really? No? Well, yeah, but this is like a Wii game with heavy motion control. I don't know how I'd emulate that.
Well, probably with the mouse, right?
That wouldn't handle the like pointing, like it'll handle the the mouse cursor for this, but not like turning and pushing and that kind of stuff. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could do that, but...
Dolphin does have support for that, but I think you have to install a custom Bluetooth stack in order to get that to work, which is a colossal pain in the ass.
Like, it's just easier to play it on the console. Oh, I think we have pointless motion control. 7.
I mean, we do have a Bluetooth adapter in the house, probably multiple for that matter, because I use my PS4 controller all the time and it's Bluetooth, but the PS4 controller isn't quite as much of a pain to set up. Okay, now we can go there and there.
And I will probably not guess the correct one on my first try.
I don't remember.
Samus. It's every time.
Yeah.
Seed. Don't give a shit. Alright. So, I can't actually continue this way, so... Again, in a strange bit of mercy, the game throws the blockade at me immediately instead of letting me go that way a long way and then realize I have to head back. Oh wait, how do I get up to the top layer of this?
Right now, I don't believe you do.
Morph ball tunnel, it looks like. How do you... Okay.
I mean, no. All the Wiimotes connect to the computer in the same way. They all just use Bluetooth. There's no special version you need.
Yeah, I think there's like a piston that moved or something.
Oh, that's right. That's what this does. I mean, they do use infrared, but infrared isn't... It's not
That's
using
just
it
for the
as
pointer.
Yeah, it's not using it as a mode of communication. That'd be too slow. It's just using it to determine where it's pointing.
Okay, so back to the ship, and then figure out where I'm supposed to go, and then pee.
I know that at work I had to get a Wiimote working with one of the simulations we were working on. I don't remember. I know that there was some fuckery involved in getting it to work. I didn't need to do anything special with the Wiimote, but there was definitely something special I had to do with the Bluetooth driver for my computer.
Yo.
At work I just used a wireless infrared bar, which was not a big deal.
Yeah, I thought there was an attack here.
Those things are surprisingly cheap.
Alright, and here's where I think I want to start using hyper mode because... Well, actually, let me check. I don't remember if these take a while to kill or if I'm thinking of a different enemy. These aren't the Warp Hounds, right? And they're still taking a long time to kill anyway, so... me get rid of this one, just for the sake of seeing how many goddamn shots it takes. Jesus. I actually don't know if I have the energy to do this. No, apparently I do, because they're dropping a lot. I'm still waiting on the game to give me the broken version of Hyper Mode. I know it's extremely early, I just don't remember where exactly it happens. And I got turned around, of course. Ah. Sorry, getting text messages. Please? Okay. It shouldn't take 5 minutes for me to send the letter K. It, like, wasn't registering that I pressed the button. Anyway. This has been a visit. This game's a little bit more disjointed than the others because of the whole, like, ship mechanic. The areas feel a lot smaller. Save and enter ship. If you hate the NES Mega Man games, why are you forcing yourself to go through them? Also, I'd say that 6 is one of the easier ones, so probably won't take too long to get through it. Okay, so Thorn Jungle and Fiery. I think if I go to Thorn Jungle, I get stopped.
Thorn Jungle, I think, is the middle. Yeah, I don't... Or it's the... Yeah, you can't go there, I don't think.
But don't I have to go this way to learn that there's, like, a blockade?
Oh, maybe?
I don't remember. I'm gonna do this one anyway.
I kind of like that planets are broken into sections. I like the ship travel. I just wish that there were more planets.
Here there's just flying... What the fuck even are those? Jacks?
I think this is where we're supposed to get the next item, right? But... Or no. Not the next item, but the item after that, and we can't get it yet, because...
Yeah, I'm not sure.
We need the item before, I think.
Oh, good. Yeah, I'm not gonna have any of that. As soon as I see enemies going into hyper mode, I am,
I think you could have just fucked their shit with the, fuel gel laying around.
Oh, I didn't even know there was fuel gel.
Yeah, all these crystals are fuel gel, I'm pretty sure.
Oh well.
Like, try blowing up that one.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yep, that probably would have fucked him.
Probably.
Oh, here's the problem. Toast.
Free heal anyway. Man, this game is throwing energy tanks at me. Which I guess makes sense because you need a lot of them for hyper mode. And the game expects you to use it for like almost every battle. What was the point of that? Okay, so basically there's a gate in the way, I can't do jack shit about it. Let's, speaking of jack shit, let's...
That makes 7.
No, that's 8.
Or 8, yeah, there was another.
I thought that was the mission I had to jack off, I was wrong. It was just the same mechanic as all is. I know there's one that you have to jack off at some point.
I like the one that you have to jack off.
Alright, how's this gonna work? I know I can't actually do this, but I want to at least show, like, what it says. So... vulnerable to electro-grapple forces. Well, lucky enough for me. No. So yeah, there's, like... It's... I don't even think there's any immediate logical reason why this thing is here. It's just kind of there to be a slight inconvenience when you come back.
Hey, baby boy. Hey, baby boy. I'm sorry, kid.
And, yeah, I think that's about it. I can't do anything else over here. I guess I was wrong. I didn't need to come this way to, learn what the blockade was. I know there's a part somewhere in Brio that happens, but it might be somewhere else. Well, it's been fun.
It's been real.
Alright, when I reach the next area, maybe I'll actually be there for more than 5 seconds. And, given that it's the fiery area, I imagine it's the most orange of all.
At least on this planet.
And there is no way to get comfortable with this stupid controller.
Yeah.
Skip. Can't skip loading screen, unfortunately.
I don't get why people are always trying to find ways to eliminate controllers from gameplay.
I mean, I thought that phase kind of ended.
No. VR and AR are still very much big things. And it's like, I like some of the stuff that's VR and AR, don't get me wrong.
I mean, your job heavily involves that, right?
No. I mean, it can, but mine isn't right now. And, like, I like a lot of the stuff that gets made with it, but, you know, I also feel like, I also feel like just traditional controllers, for now and forever, will always have some kind of place.
Yeah. I like these mechanics here, they're really derpy. Like, what the hell is this design? Whee!
If it wasn't intentional, that'd be one thing, but no, you're supposed to do that. They designed these doors to do this.
Also, and here's another one, which you can't do anything with. And I know there's an upgrade in here, because I saw crap that could be interacted with. I'm not actually sure how I get that.
Why don't you just lay down there? No. No.
I guess I come in through that room. So that's not until later. Orange! And screw it, hyper mode. Oh shit. No! There's a fast way to kill these enemies without hyper mode, but I don't have the item for it. There is a cat in front of my controller, and I can't...
Okay, cat, come on.
Oh my god. Are you having a fun time down there, buddy? I guess he's okay in that. These things are surprisingly unaggressive. Luigi's non-aggressive adventure. It's orange, like, I mean, it's gold and yellow, and, I mean, it's part of the orange spectrum.
This isn't a different planet. This is the same planet.
Yeah, this is a different location on the same planet. Brio's kind of a weird planet. I'm sure there's a lore somewhere that explains this, and I don't know if I'm going to scan it later, but basically the planet is... it rotates in such a way that it always has one side that faces the sun, basically. And so...
We found out what the name for that was the other day.
Tidal locked?
Tidal locked, that's what it was.
Well, that's referring to the moon, I think, but... here, let me read this. Sphimas. Alright. But yeah, it's like 48% of the planet, or 49 is always facing the sun, 49 is always facing away. So you've got the super hot side, the super cold side, and then the like remaining 2% is this narrow strip that runs across the whole like circumference of the planet, and it's like the only like tepid livable area, basically.
The equator is a tropical paradise,
and
but only the equator.
And I think that's what the Thorn jungle area is. But yeah, we spend most of our time in the fiery side. I'd rather have it be mostly blue. It's less harsh looking. This, like, and that's the thing, somebody else just mentioned this, and it is true. There is a big thing in graphical design where, because orange and blue are complementary colors, and human skin often is kind of closest to orange than anything else, a lot of, like, movie posters will focus on orange and blue as the two main colors, and this game basically does the same thing. But,
except there's not a lot of human skin here, so it's not really prompted by anything.
Yeah. Okay, where am I actually supposed to go?
I mean, the previous two games weren't mostly orange.
Prime 2 was mostly purple. Well, at least the Dark World was. I really don't want to fight these jackasses. Where do I go?
No, it's... I mean... There's one side that always faces the sun.
Yeah, like, Earth rotates and revolves around the sun at such a rate where it's like you have day-night, like, because you're not always facing the sun. This planet, one half is always day, one half is always night, basically, is what they're saying.
Purple is also my favorite color. Although, to be honest, I didn't notice that much purple in Prime 2. I mean, I know the Dark World is mostly purple.
Yeah, it's just the Dark World. The rest of the game is mostly, like,
it's green,
brown
mostly.
And gray.
I thought of it like Aegon is brown and the Overworld is brown, but then you have Torvis is green and Sanctuary tends to be, like, very green.
Blue and gray.
Blue and... well, I mean, it's...
a bit of red occasionally, but not much. Oh, I did miss an exit? Okay. But yeah, I don't have a problem with Prime 2's color scheme. And this one, it's a minor thing that I harp on.
The moon doesn't always face the same side, though. The moon rotates, too, so,
well,
like...
the moon always faces Earth the same way, though, is what they're saying.
Oh, okay.
What did I miss? This was just for the upgrade.
I think Other M was mostly gray, if I remember right.
I don't remember at all. Okay, I see, yeah.
The lower tunnel, I don't think there's even anything we can do in.
Well, no, I think that is actually the only way I can go.
Oh, is it? Okay. I know one of these tunnels there's nothing we can do in.
Yeah.
It's this one.
Yep. Can't do anything here until we have the plasma beam. However...
spoilers. Although I forgot this elevator was here. So we should be getting close to our
here's the room.
At this point.
I remember this room.
This is the room that it has the Phazon Mines lower music. because it's covered in phazon.
Okay, so here's a doodad. Let's get rid of it, and it'll be perfectly fine, and nothing weird will happen at all. Alright, well, I'll let the game explain that.
Samus.
Samus, you just received very admirable readings from your life support systems. Are you okay? As a precaution, we are downloading diagnostic data from your suit to further analyze this situation. We will contact you again.
Okay, so I guess the game will actually take a while to explain it, but yeah, basically right now, if I go into hyper mode, I'll dick around a little bit, I used up some shots, and now I'm avoiding my enemies and not shooting them, blah blah blah, time is passing, and oh no, my meter's going up. If it fills up all the way, I die, but if I shoot, it goes down. So I can keep basically getting my ammo back without having to sacrifice any additional energy for it, and it lasts a really long goddamn time, and I can't take damage while in this mode. So, yeah. Basically, there's not much of a reason to ever not do this. Like, you do have to spend an E-tank to go into it, but you can cause so much freaking damage with it, it's almost always worth it. Like, obviously not for minor enemies, but anytime you've got a room full of pirates or something, like, you can kill almost all of them with that.
It lasts 30 seconds, and you're invulnerable to damage in it, which is really nice, and, you know, it refills on its own. Unless you're doing a speed run, in which case they skipped this area, so they never get this.
Ow. Door. Oh, I think one of my favorite environmental, like, absurdities is in this room. Yep,
oh,
there
yeah,
it is.
There it is, right there. Cutscene ledge.
Oh.
Rundas, what you up to?
Lore.
Where is your super suit?
Page 4.
In the beginning.
Yeah, I actually don't give a shit about any of this, really. Yes. Oh, no. Whatever shall I do? War pounds. I hate these things. Luckily, I have this. So I didn't actually try to fight these things like without hyper mode for comparison, but trust me, they take forever to kill. And there we go. And because enemies drop energy, am I almost back up to full?
Now we get to play with
not
P.
almost, but pretty good. Oh yeah, I forgot about playing with P. This bomb slot will only work if it's on fire.
It needs to not be receiving P.
And it has now released various mosquitoes into the room. Which are a minor nuisance, but I will get rid of them anyway. Maybe. The game will let me.
Alright, kitten, my way in there.
I sure do love awkwardly jerking my left hand in order to do stuff. I think we're... Yep, here we go. Here's the jack-off machine. What are we on, 9?
Yep.
I think there's another one of these, too. So now we've caused more P, so let's set that on fire, because every time we cause P, we have to set it on fire, and then that makes things move. so that we can do more of the same, probably. Or no, we just set the bomb slot on fire again. The hell? We made a really weird noise there. Morph ball looks kind of cool. I don't really get what its design is supposed to be going for, but it looks alright. Let's pull the tentacles off of Gooper Blooper again. Why use a button when you can shake a stick? Alright, so let's tear down more architecture. What the hell even was that? Setting more pee on fire. Setting more pee on fire. And a third one? No? Okay. Blow up the whole goddamn room.
Well, I can't outburst at him if he's just laying on the floor asleep.
Oh no, not pill bugs. And this looks like a morph ball hole, but it's not. More of the same. What is this room? Not even the observatory was this bad. That one had like a million bomb slots and spinners and unnecessary things to manipulate. Alright, so I was mentioning my favorite environmental mechanic in the game is in this room, and here it is, the green ledge.
Grab a ledge.
What does it let you do? If you can't quite make a jump, you can get a cutscene. And there you go. Why not just make it lower? I don't know.
It's the powered grip from Zero Mission,
but only in certain places.
Only in certain places, and you don't have to get it as an explicit upgrade. You just have it.
There's a little thing that hops out of the water, or fuel gel. Alright, so this is actually kind of a cool puzzle. There's this rotating head that's constantly puking, and that's about it. So what do? Well, not only is there just fuel gel down here, but there's also a combustible vine. But it's... The vine is too strong for... Wait, are my shots just passing through it? What the hell? I can't possibly do anything with that vine myself, so let's make this do it. I don't know, I thought that was kind of neat at least. Power grip in Zero Mission doesn't work if a power bomb's going off? Okay then. Don't understand the point of that enemy. What is this? Unimportant? Is it just, like, steampunk gear for the sake of being there? Like, okay. I guess that's it for this room until I have the ability to traverse that. Alright. I think I've got another unnecessary, like, space-powered battle coming up. I seem to remember there being a weird fight against, like, the Jakovasaur.
fight against an armed boss.
Also puke. Or no, this is just the dripping honey from Donkey Kong Country 2. Not to be confused with the honeysuckle in the maple tree. Why? What hurt me? Hey, I can talk about the Jacobosaur. Okay, whatever. Oh, are these the bouncy? Yeah. There's a lot of very strange enemies in this game that appear in, like, one room. And, this sure has just been a series of hallways. There we go. Hello. Giant thing. I mean, did they actually do more enemy variety? Because it's still, like, 4 million types of space pirates, your generic ground-clinging, wall-walking things, your generic flying things, and then, like, the Reptilicus, which is just its own category. Anyway. I assume I have to get rid of these ships, or otherwise they're going to continue to be a problem, so I'll make that my main priority. Yeah, these are space pirates. They are very prominent in this game. Are there any more ships? I'm not seeing any. Well, now there's more. What is this one-hit kill crap that's going on in this cutscene?
Yeah, why does he get to do that?
Well, I meant
this?
No, I meant like even Samus's shots. They were like hitting way stronger than they should. Well, we found him.
Oh, I see how it is. That's how it's going to be.
And best song in the game.
Okay.
So I believe this is another hyper mode heavy battle, but I don't remember. I'm just gonna kind of do things and hope that things work. What did I even tear off?
His super soup?
Oh, right. Totally phazon. Yeah, I was thinking of the fight against, like, the random space pirate with a dinosaur mount, but maybe that's later in the game. That's what I meant when I said the Jacobosaur.
I think.
Yo.
That's in the Thorn jungle.
Yo! God damn it.
Good job.
But I don't have cryosis. How can I get rid of these? Ugh, hold on. Freaking hand is like seizing up. Seizing up.
I had that problem constantly when playing this game. My hand would fucking die.
I guess I can try missiles. What the hell happened to that one? And the water bottle next to me is snagging on the nunchuck cord, so good. Man, look at that health bar. I like his derpy running animation.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Samus versus the pet shop. I'm not necessarily hearing the cat meowing in the song. It just kind of has like type of instrument going on. Okay. I'm waiting for him to go hyper, because I want an excuse to go hyper myself, and I don't want to waste my energy tanks too early. I think, was that the first time I got hit in the entire fight? Because I feel like I've been doing a really good job of dodging him somehow. Is Samus the only one invincible while hyper? Maybe. Like, I can die in hyper mode, but you have to get, like, overloaded for that to happen, which is pretty easily preventable. So, I'd like to point out that, this is widely considered, like, the best song in the game, and this game has a sound test. Like, you can unlock songs to play from it with, like, the credits and stuff that you earn, and this song is not one of the ones in the sound test, and yet the title screen music is, which you can just back out of the sound test to listen to. So, good job there. He's, still not going hyper. I'm surprised. Oh, there we go. Except that, like, did no damage. What the hell? Okay, that's why. I'm not sure what I'm actually doing right now. There we go.
Dead as fuck.
And extremely brutal death cutscene. Well, he ain't getting any better. Luckily, well, I don't know why I said luckily. I was just going to comment on the fact that the Deoxys possessed by Dark Samus apparently absorbed its soul, so... Here's our upgrade. Not the Ice Beam, but the Ice Missiles. because this game has a stacking beam system instead of one that lets you swap between them, and they didn't want to have your main beam be ice themed for some reason, so they did this instead.
Because you have to have plasma for that. You can't be shooting fire and ice at the same time. What kind of sense does that make?
Yeah, we had ice missiles in Fusion. Brought them back for this one. God damn, my hand hurts.
Yep.
I don't know how to, like, comfortably hold this.
Yep.
It's weird. I've not really had this problem before.
Now you know I wasn't full of shit.
Okay, so before I actually go this way... Oh, never mind. It's a dead end. So we'll do this. Up 10.
Not only is it 10, but we get to jerk off again. So as to produce more pee. But this time, instead of lighting the pee on fire, we do this.
Well, I still can light the pee on fire, but it doesn't do any good. Why? Oh. Oh, I think I remember what happens in this room. I'm gonna enjoy this. First, well, first let's enjoy the orange. And, let's see what this lore is. Like the giant stone Moganars. I guess that was it. Okay, so let's see if we can actually do anything here. I don't think I can. Yes. So we know that a shield generator exists. And... that's it?
That's it.
We know that it's here, and that's all. Alright. I thought we already knew that it was there.
Samus. Oh, dang.
So yeah, why couldn't we just do a flyby and see that? My missiles are all ice missiles now. It's just an upgrade. You need a new grapple beam. Okay. And is there space pirate activity up here? No, but there's little hopping assholes. Like, what the hell are these? I mean, I've seen plenty of these before, but they look really derpy. Okay, bye. Oh, I thought... Really? I have to kill them to leave? They could be. I usually don't use missiles against basic enemies. But, on hyper mode, if I don't want to constantly waste my energy, I might want to start doing that. That seemed highly necessary.
I mean, your reward wasn't a roadblock, it was the ice missiles.
Oh, I see an asshole with a shield. Wait, did I blow him up with the bouncy enemies? I did. Bouncy enemies came to the rescue. They are now second on my list of enemies that are funny and good. The first being the little trains.
The thing that turns all missiles into ice missiles is the same, like, principle as the thing that you get that lets you actually launch missiles, like, or turns missiles into projectiles, you know? Like, it's just a kind of missile launcher. You know what I'm saying?
Fades away, fades back. Why? So anyway, I can freeze this and go through a pipe there, and it makes a shortcut back to, is it this? I actually don't remember where that puts you, but there was a thing I wanted to backtrack to, so I'm not going to do that. Haha, long boy.
Well, I mean, what? Samus compressing to the size of the ball does? Like, at some point, you have to say, you know, it's a game with, stupid upgrades that don't make any sense.
Alright, I don't remember what the, other pathway leads to, so let's go check that. In Ultra Sun, Rotom Dex has been consistently saying that the place that I'm in is super spooky, and he's glad he's with me, no matter where I am.
Oh yeah, now we can open gray doors. Yeah. That's important.
Okay, I think this is basically just another way back, so that'll be fine for me. Oh, there was a red light. Gotta shoot that. You wouldn't be able to do that without the Wiimote. Look at all the advantages that this motion control is bringing us. Making grappling more annoying. Nah, it's fine, I guess. Not all the motion control stuff is bad. I just like to make fun of it.
All motion control stuff is bad. That is the lesson to be learned from this.
Okay.
Glad that fell in that particular way.
Samus. Okay. Oh, you got Meta Ridley Trophy and Brawl? Yeah, that's an annoying one. I don't remember if that was better or worse than Taboo, because it's been a really long time since I've done that, but I know that both of them were pretty bad. Alright, well, time to escape. Which I think means we're going back to, what is it, the Cliffside Brio? Because I still can't do anything in Thorn Jungle.
I forget what it is that's blocking us in Thorn Jungle.
There was like a big wall that I didn't have the thing to destroy.
Oh.
Let's go to Elysia. One day I'm probably going to do a 100% run of Brawl. It's been in the render queue, and I've not wanted to do it. It probably won't happen until after Crystal, and Crystal's gonna take freaking forever, so... 100% stickers is required for 100% trophies, unfortunately. That was the one thing I didn't actually do back in my old save file. Brown bricks.
So, the, like, metallic area that we were in almost looked like a spaceship.
What?
That area has a place that we can do stuff with the ice missiles, I believe.
Yeah.
The place where we activated the beacon to give us access to the other areas.
I know there's a way to farm for stickers with a custom stage with like a conveyor belt. But yeah, I've never actually tried that myself. Luckily I can ignore most of the local wildlife. Okay, where was the ice door? It is to the right. Now that's probably like an E-tank, but I'm gonna go check it.
Check it. No.
Because we are the Seas. That wasn't even clever. I don't know what that was.
You're getting fat.
I wonder why. Please.
Stop begging for food.
Please!
I beg you!
There's 900 seeds in Zelda, so there are actually less stickers. Kill it with bombs. Samus.
Samus.
We have discovered the Federation warnings.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Why did you not know about the Federation landing site already? Shouldn't they just have a record of that? Shouldn't that be
Well, you know.
very fucking easy to find out?
So, E-tank.
I like the camera not
Oh yeah, also
cooperating
this is the one zoomer in the game. Or gamer.
Why is this the only one in the game?
It just is.
Why did they make a model and texture and animations and stuff for that?
Have I ever thought of joining the military? I've thought of not doing that. Does that count? Have you heard of the monks of Dashuba? I've not heard of them.
Can't wait to get that space jump action.
Little hopping assholes come out of the wall. Yeah, other than the like strain from holding the Wiimote at this angle for so long being an issue, I have to say it's actually controlling a hell of a lot better today than it was the last time I streamed this. I'm not getting the weird like desync constantly. I'm not sure why that is. I haven't changed anything. Gotta join the military to get the gum discount, yeah. But that ham gum is all bones. War were declared. Charge your gun, Fry. Love that show. I will watch all of it again, but I will do it on stream and share pointless stories while doing so, and I will call it Home Stream Watcher. Oh, wait. Yeah, Pupitar and Dragonair are level 55 evolutions. They gotta give that little extra bit of annoyance. Could be worse. It could be Hydreigon, 64. Volcarona, 59. Vullaby and Rufflet, 54, I think. There's a lot of stupid high levels in Unova. So anyway, Bryonian Labor Golem. A concussive blast may activate it, apparently. I wonder what that could mean. Yeah, Minefu is 50. I think, what is it? Pawniard is about 50 also. Golett maybe. There's a lot of freaking high level ones like that. It's all the stuff late in the game. So like I get why they did it, but it's stupid. Oh god, this room. So this is another thing. Like I say that as if this is a bad room. I actually like this room.
This is one of many battery rooms.
It is, and it's the worst battery in the game. But that's not going to be for quite a while. Okay, let's just get rid of the freaking war pounds because they're assholes. Miss it completely. The reason for the crazy evolution levels is because they're mainly predator Pokemon. What does that mean? Oh. That happened.
I'm glad that killing the Warpounds arbitrarily did that.
Okay, so let's see what happens if I go in here. You do that, and this guy's like, oh, I can't do it. But then that happens. How's Joel? I mean, he's right here. Like...
Well, I haven't been saying much. I can see how someone wouldn't know.
I guess. Alright, so we've freed a leg. Now here's
My
another
leg!
And, how do we get this one? It's not fall in that, actually. Get rid of the P temper. No? Oh, we freed.
Why the fuck does the P hurt?
Because it's fuel gel.
But why does that hurt?
Because it's like lava, basically. My leg.
So it's flammable and it's lava. That's a bad combination right there.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I could see them, like, doing something with de-evolution. It wouldn't have that much of a point, but... eh. Yeah, I think it might be, like, corrosive or something. Just, like, tears. Really? I thought Brimstone got rid of that.
Nah, these pipes is too thick.
Okay, no, that... So I had to use 2 missiles. I also like how I said, Brimstone gets rid of that.
Battery acid and fuel gel, I have to imagine, are very different things.
He's like, oh, we gotta put this donut over here. Whoop-de-doop. And, that was his one purpose in life. And you think I'm joking. But no. He's permanently offline. That was its one job. Alright, so... I guess I'm just supposed to go down where this thing came from. What's looking promising?
Samus.
Samus, we have uncovered more information regarding your condition. It appears that once activated, the unique phazon inside your body overreacts after...
Yeah, I learned all this.
We are sorry. We are sorry.
We did not foresee your eyes.
In the meantime,
Okay. Is there anything? Okay, so no, here's the one where I mentioned earlier, like there was an upgrade where somebody put the mushroom inside Tricky's knee. That's what this one is. Can I even open that? Teloric, yeah, I think that's bombs. I mean, people make Digimon evolutions every single time a new Pokemon design is revealed. Unless it's, like, an extremely plain generic woodland creature, because those are the only Pokemon that count, I guess. If it's an object, or if it's something with, like, a lot of, like, spikes and stripes, or if it's human-like, or anything, it's a Digimon. Like, there was this image I saw, like, somebody basically took every single Pokemon, sprite, and they used, like, the fan-made sprites for Gen 6 and 7, and they arranged them in a, in, like, a perfect rainbow, basically. And there was this person that commented on it, like, I've been out of the Pokemon loop for years. Is that a fucking sandcastle over there? And then someone's like, yeah, it is. It's like, man, I'm glad I stopped playing then. Like, really?
That all seemed very necessary.
Absolutely. Now, what if that hadn't landed there? What if it just fell?
Well, then I guess that's it. All 3 planets are doomed to fail forever. Because Samus pawned all her shit. And also, we can't just fly to the Federation outpost for whatever reason.
Federation outpost that they didn't know about. Can we start putting cringe compilations in cringe compilations? This is no ordinary sandcastle, Bobby, because this sandcastle has an eyeball. Are the anti-Gen 1ers the ones that are just like, wow, a Pokemon based off of like a glob of slime? Wow, what were they thinking? Good.
Good security measures. They just teleport in.
I do enjoy me some more pounds. I've never looked at a cringe compilation. They sound stupid. Are we having fun yet? Why can I not lock onto these? Oh, and we've got Zolfos. They needed to be here. Well, maybe that was enough to finish them off, let's see. Do I believe that life is like a box of Hadoos? Not really. Can't say that I do. I did see 3 Hadoos today, though. I don't know why I felt the need to share this. It was a decent number of Hadoos. Okay, fine.
There's a lot of fucking noise going on in this room.
Yeah, there kind of is, isn't there? Hadoos taking up residence in the UPS warehouse. Where the hell? Are we done?
Not done until the music stops.
Alright, well that seemed entirely needed.
Okay, now we get to play fluid solid canning machine gymnastics.
Yeah, I think so. Hadoos versus Black People 2018. What? The hell is that in reference to? Okay. Oh, wait, do I want to take this? I can't imagine that it would cause problems if I did. But let me check the rest of the room. You whoop. Okay, so here's what happens if I try to interact with this thing. Let's press the up arrow. Oh, actually I think this does work, never mind. I can't remember, like, if I take out the battery, does that disable that and then I have to, like, put it back?
No, I'm pretty sure once you take out a battery, you can't put it back. So, either it's not going to let you take the battery until you're done, or you have to take the battery to progress.
Probably. I'm not actually seeing anything that I can do with this at the moment, so let's put it back.
We need to get our shit in here.
Okay,
But are you sure you don't want to down? Because I think you want to down.
You whoop. You whoop.
Watch this!
Spaghetti dinner! Alright, let's pluck a battery then. Does this count as 11?
That is 11.
1! Oh, good. A door that I can't open. Alright. So what do I actually do?
You probably hit the up.
I don't think that does it. Okay, come on.
Oh, maybe the ship already has to be here.
Yeah,
We need to get the ship in here. Is the roof open?
No, I think that's what I'm trying to do.
That's what you need to do. Is the roof open thing not up by the... up here?
Here we go. The green ledge. Let's get rid of this.
Oh, good.
Thank you. Was the War Wasp hive made of fuel gel?
Yes. Well, see, war wasps are native to Talon 4. These are pea wasps.
Okay. Oh, I've got a thing to frickin' grab. This game seriously has a grapple game fetish. Missed that one completely.
And it's going, and it's going, and it crashes into the random H-bomb.
The magician. So, fluid solid canning machine gymnastics.
This isn't even what I meant by fluid solid canning machine gymnastics, but yes. I just meant dicking around once the ship actually
12.
gets in here. Yep, there's 12.
Do I hit the gym? Absolutely not. That's for, like, healthy people.
Okay, now we can summon the ship, but we might have to lower the thing first.
Yeah.
This is what I meant by fluid solid canning machine gymnastics.
Yeah. Meow. Meow. The last time I... What do you mean you remember the last time I looked muscular? When have I ever been muscular? And it's not like I
No
ever
offense,
even...
but I don't think you ever have been.
Yeah, like... I wouldn't want to be. There's been, like, times where, like, if I help someone move and, like, have to lift a bunch of heavy shit, where, like, I can actually kind of feel muscles in my arms and it, like, grosses me out, and I have to, like, wait for it to go away before I feel comfortable with myself again.
Get your ass in here, bitch! Watch out, everyone. Samus is fucking drunk. And then it does this, which somehow...
and I quote, this.
Which somehow, and for some reason...
Well, actually, I'm controlled by a series of fluid-filled bladders.
Ship missiles! I don't actually mind the ship missiles. However, what I do mind is the fact that there's like 10 ship missile upgrades in the game, and they count towards the 100 things that you collect, and they seem very unneeded. Okay, am I good here? Do I just leave?
There are not space missions in this, no. The ship missiles are sort of like an orbital cannon. You can use it anytime, but the problem is...
We're about to see it pretty soon here.
When I say you can use it at any time, I mean you can use it in specific rooms. And there's never a reason to use it other than when you absolutely have to, because there's a plot boulder in the way.
No, you can run out of ship missiles, but only if you make use of the fact that you can use them in non-scripted areas, which is not made clear, and you never do. So, anyway. Fiery air dock, I believe we had to go all the way through just to, like, kill the thing. I'm gonna do that one later. Let's do this one, I guess.
Kill the thing.
Shit pickle missile. I'm calling them shit pickles from now on. Might as well. If you run out and need them for a scripted area, you're not screwed. You just have to go back and kill enemies until you get some. Because killing an enemy can give you a ship missile, and you collecting it telepathically transports it to the ship. And while all this is happening, the Tauros must spin, which helps hatch the eggs with its meteoric running ability.
Nut.
Are you having fun there? Am I still a feminist? It depends on how you define feminist. Do I think that women should be treated with respect and are in many ways equal to men? Yes. Do I think they're superior and deserve more rights? No. I did used to think they were superior, but I got over it. Alright, so here's what happens normally. I try to do this, and it's like, oh my god, the jamming tech. Only one person uses raspberry. Lone Star. Okay, let's do this.
Bomb Squad.
Meanwhile, oh, now we've got three new enemies here. We've got oh, thank you. I can't actually scan this one. Good. Basically, we have some that are only damaged by missiles, some that are only damaged by the beam, one that only lies, one that only tells the truth, and then this giant fuck-off thing in the back, which I'm hoping I can kill with the hyper mode because I'm, like, losing a lot of health. Nope. Should Prime 4 have hand-to-hand combat? Probably not. Like, I wasn't the biggest fan of the, like, what do you call it? The counter mechanic in Samus Returns. What the fuck? I didn't know he could do that. Did you see that shit?
No, I was reading the chat at the time.
He picked up a space pirate and threw him at me.
Oh.
And now all I can think of is the fricking How to Kill a Mockingbird quote, where he's like, they threw everything they had at the Mockingbird, including lesser pirates, because to them it was just like getting cut, and pirates like getting cut. And then all the pirates were like, we're gonna explode! And then they did, just like they predicted. I mean, does Prime 4 have to be a combination of two previous ones? Because I've made it very clear that the first one is my favorite, and I like the second one quite a bit, but I don't like its areas as much, and I feel like the Dark World is tedious sometimes. Alright, so I think I need to go back and save, because I'm kind of dying. Here, I'm just gonna make use of this for invincibility, because I can do that.
You're gonna want to spend at least a little.
No. Somebody got violent in the chat, good lord. Save, enter ship.
Save and enter ship.
Take the good, you take the bad, you take them both, and there you have my opening statement. Like, I'm fine with I'm fine with them trying new things. Like, I'm not saying the new game has to be exactly like Prime 1, like, keep it basic, don't add anything new. It's just that it was my favorite, and I'd prefer that type of approach than the hyper story-based, bring in the Federation style that this game uses. Hello there. Okay, fine. Make me do it.
Your death could have been avoided, but you had to be a dick.
No, this was so avoidable. So I'd like to point out that there's a half pipe in here. I don't remember
No reason.
what it does for me specifically, but it's there. Also, what is this ledge? Those things? No. Oh, there's just a missile up there.
I'm guessing Prime 4 isn't going to take place on multiple planets like this one. If I had to guess, I would say that it would be like... I'm expecting Prime 4 to basically be the start of a new... how do I say this? Like
a new series?
I don't want... Yeah, I mean, that's conceptually what I'm trying to say. So, like, I would expect it to take place on one planet, stay very close to the original, like, Super Metroid / Metroid Prime 1 formula. If it branches out from that at all, I wouldn't expect it to branch out much in terms of, like, trying new stuff. It's either going to be that, or it's going to be more like this game and Other M. It's going to be one of the two. I don't think any development studio, regardless of how Japanese or not, would be stupid enough to try to replicate Other M, though, so...
Oh, is this the Jakavasaur? Did you just say time to kill? Did you just call me a dirty Jew? But, I think I was gonna... Oh, yeah, like, I was, kind of wondering, like, how much time actually happened between like, if we're counting only remakes and not the originals, like, how much time took place between Zero Mission and Samus Returns? Because if the entire Prime trilogy happened in the middle of that, like, and now Prime 4 is also going to be in the middle of that, like, I don't know if they've said that it is, but...
It would be very interesting if Prime 4 was after Fusion.
Here's Dejacavasaur.
There it is.
Okay, what is this thing actually called? God, it's ugly.
Korak.
Oh, yeah, apparently. Let's get rid of his,
Stalwart
rider.
companion.
Oh, it didn't take much effort. Now for this thing, which takes a lot of effort. It has a very strange grapple tongue, and then I... Okay. I don't remember how to fight this thing. Yo. You're gonna buy a Switch as soon as Prime 4 comes out? Well, that's probably not for like 2 years at least. Which will happen first. Wait, we've had a Zelda 3 and a Metroid 3. I'm not sure what you mean.
The Super Metroid... Was it Super Metroid?
Super
Yeah.
Metroid
Super
and Link to the
Metroid.
Past are...
Super Metroid says right in the title, Metroid 3. Like, when you start up the game, that's one of the first things it says. Actually, that is the first thing it says, is Metroid 3, I think.
I guess technically Link to the Past isn't a sequel to Zelda 2, so fair enough. I think timeline-wise it happens far in the future of those games, or in like a different timeline, I don't remember. What the fuck is this boss? What is this sequence of events that I have to do?
A long series of unrelated, like,
Shit.
random crap.
Oh, well, that was worthwhile. So yeah, you blast the tongue, bomb the belly, then go behind it, shoot the back, grapple the back. Like... I thought Mario World was called Super Mario Bros. 4 in the Japanese version. That did not do as much damage as I hoped it would. Play a quick game of Donkey Kong Jungle Beat to escape that. Yes. God, this is a stupid boss fight. Like, what am I doing here? Really? Yeah, Fusion does say Metroid 4. Should I be doing something other than Hyper Mode for that? I don't know if there's a better way to damage it.
Not that I'm aware of.
Buddy. So I think if I was playing on Veteran instead of Hyper Mode, it would already be dead by now.
I keep forgetting that we're on hyper mode. That's probably why this is all the bosses have health bars that are retarded.
Yeah. Metroid 4 Hadou Island, huh? Would it be like Pony Island? Because Pony Island was something different.
You can have a nice friendly stream of tic-tac-toe when tic-tac-toe gets a battle royale mode.
You imported a boss battle into a spreadsheet program? Sorry.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know, I was just quoting Kid Rad. Shit. Come on. And go. Do no damage. Shit. Yeah. This is still going. Oh, can I use shit pickles in here, actually? Does not appear that I can.
Even if you could, they probably wouldn't actually damage it.
Actually, yes. I've been half meaning to, like, stream Blaster Master for, like, the past 5 years and just never have. I've never finished that game, but I did come very close once. Like, it's been an idea of mine to go through that again at some point. I just haven't gotten around to it.
Oh, good. Good angle.
God. It would be lovely if I could get in more than, like, 2 hits. Fuck.
We're getting low on energy. Oh, I guess I didn't count.
No, I usually have to do it twice.
Oh.
God damn it. Yeah, there was like a Blaster Master released on Switch, right? I've not looked into any of the sequels or remakes or anything of that game. I only ever tried the original one because I saw it for cheap at a game store a long time ago when, like, the idea of...
More round.
Basically, the concept of a used game store was, like, a novel thing to me. Because, basically, like... no, I'm not even gonna bother going into that, it's just a long story with no payoff. But, point is, we found a used game store, had, like, NES games and stuff. I saw that one, and I'm like, oh, hey, I remember seeing, like, a review of this game, and they said it was really good. I'm gonna try it. And I did enjoy it. I haven't played it a whole lot, though. Alright. So yeah, that was the boss that took entirely too goddamn long. And now that it's dead, this will be the hideout for phazoids later on. Yeah, I think I did talk about the used game store in Emerald, that's true. What the fuck are you?
Who are you?
Castlevania NES trilogy? No. If I was gonna play any of them, it would just be the original, because that's the only one I've actually played before. And I know that number 2 is not the greatest. And 3, I think, is well regarded, but I just have never had any interest in it. Okay, so here's the thing. I, like, didn't necessarily want to mention this, but I suppose there's not really any reason why I can't. When I considered doing Earthbound, I thought that the best way for me to do that game would be to actually get Fiona involved, because she really likes that game, and we haven't talked in forever. And I actually did message her about it a while ago and never got a response, so that's basically where I stand on that one. I probably wouldn't want to do it solo.
I like that game.
I don't know, it was like, I know it was like her favorite game growing up and knows a lot of random trivia and like would have stuff to talk about, and so
I see.
that was my main reason for thinking of it. This is a door. I think this is the 1,000-year door.
My God, what is this? What are we loading?
Very large environment. Gotta get that deep lore. Or missile. Okay. The Hunted.
The Hunted.
She was just a friend from a number of years ago. She was in, like, the first 8 Pikmin 2 videos or something like that, and then dropped out, basically. Gotta get rid of the shield generators. Yup, can't get rid of this because it's being protected by thinguses.
Samus, there's guns
Samus.
there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. I think it was due to asshole comments, basically. I don't remember exactly. That or just scheduling issues. I remember we had a hard time, like, finding a time where we could both record it. Yep. You went into hyper mode and immediately sealed your fate. I mean, you were gonna die anyway, but this way you hyper died. I don't know.
Died, but more so. Gotta use hyper mode to open the door, that's necessary.
Absolutely. I forget which door I want to go in. Do this one first, I guess.
Don't remember. This looks like...
Green ledge?
This looks like progress because it's got the green ledge.
No, I don't think I've ever really talked with him afterwards. Maybe a bit, but it's been quite a while since I've really talked to any of the, like, the old crowd.
The old crowd. There are doors that require you to be in hyper mode.
They're not doors, but they might as well be.
We just haven't gotten to those yet because we don't have any hyper mode tools to open doors with. Although, like, some of them are literal doors, some of them you have to, like...
Hello.
It's just a train of explosives.
Man, that thing sucked at aiming. I remember the channel comments. Yeah, this is a friendly room. There's an achievement you get in here for having a perfect run of this. Wait, actually, is this the room?
I think so.
I don't remember. Least favorite genres of gaming? Sports, definitely.
Racing?
Realistic racing is pretty boring. I'm fine with Mario Kart style. Strategy RPG, like, basically, like, I don't know what to call it. Like, I don't know if it's strategy RPG or, like, RTS or...
If you're thinking, like, Civ, like the Civ games and things like that, then yeah, that's RTS.
I'm trying to remember what I actually do in here.
You have to, don't you have to go up top side, dick around with a couple of things, which causes the turret to, like, expose itself? Maybe that's not this room.
Yeah, I think that's a different one. I do think this room has infinite enemies, though, so I'm just... At this point, there's no reason for me to exit hyper mode, so I'm hoping to just kind of get rid of stuff. That was Tim, and no, again, I've not really talked to any of those people in a while. Uh-oh, he turned red.
He's mad.
Wait, what? God damn it. This game really loves its hyper mode. And its grapple beam. Well, might as well keep it. Mega awkward had quest with Harrison definitely needs to happen. It won't actually happen, though. How the fuck? Really?
Nope, gotta have your grapple mechanics.
Gotta have my pops. Vox Pops. How long is that quest? Not very. It's basically just a shittier Victips adventure with only 6 dungeons instead of 9. I know Autumn did a few streams of it.
This is definitely the game with 12 different grapple weapons. It's actually 5, but
Get the hell
we'll
off.
go with 12.
I know I can grapple in hyper mode, but I didn't want to, because then the milk would win. You know, I say a lot of stupid shit, and I usually don't bother explaining it. I feel like that one kind of needs an explanation. My grandma used to have this saying, behind the milk, whenever something, like, was easy to find, but, like, we had a hard time finding it.
That
Or,
makes
like,
sense.
if nobody, like, wanted to bother looking for it, it was always behind the milk. And the reason for that was because, apparently, like, she read this thing where, like... I don't know if it was just, like, a joke or some kind of... I think it was in, like, the early internet days with, like, chain emails and stupid bullshit. Where, like... There's something in the fridge, but I can't find it. Did you look behind the milk? I don't want to move the milk because then the milk will win. Like, it was... I don't know. But it just always stuck with me. And, that was not the only milk-related thing, because there was also, number 2 is drink milk, which I'm sure I've made references to at some point. And this one was, basically, like... Growing up, she would always say, like, if you're eating spicy food and, like, need to drink something, it's good to drink milk. And nobody ever disagreed with this because, like, it was proven to be true. And then I remember one time she found, like, this article that was, like, the best way is to deal with eating spicy food. Number 1 is eat bread because it sucks up no oil, whatever. Number 2 is drink milk. See, I was right. Number 3, drink alcohol, okay, whatever. Like, apparently number 3 was drink alcohol. I don't know if that one's actually true or not, but, so yeah, just number 2 is drink milk. Like, that sticks out to me because of just the way that it was presented. Like, here's the information. Number 1, whatever. Number 2, drink milk. Number 3, okay, whatever. Like... I liked the wasabi from the Miracle Berries video, and the shitty, like,
What the fuck is
hot
this?
Cheetos that tasted like burnt ass.
What did wasabi taste like? I don't think I've ever had any.
I don't even remember. It basically just tastes like your tongue burning, and there's no flavor.
Oh, good.
Number 15, Burger King foot lettuce. Shit missile expansion, yeah! As far as other stupid shit my grandma would say, she used to have a couple of random sayings, whenever, like, one of the kids was being annoying and, like, needed to go fuck off, there were two particular sayings. One of them was, sit on the floor and let your feet hang, which is not supposed to make sense, and that's the point of it. And so, like, the point, like, you would say this because, like, you're supposed to, like, basically make them waste time by trying to figure out how to do that or whatever. There was that one, and then there was, stick your head in the toilet 3 times and pull it out twice. And so I decided that these two needed to be combined into sit on the floor 3 times and let your feet hang twice. And I remember I said this once, and she's like, what the hell? Like, what's that supposed to mean? She's like, that doesn't make any sense. I'm like, I know, that's the point.
Oh yeah, and sit on the floor and let your feet hang does.
I like sit on the floor 3 times and let your feet hang twice. Makes perfect sense, and no one can tell me otherwise. Nice. Can I get those to respawn? Like, if I leave and come back? I don't know. Because this is the shitty room.
This is the shitty room.
50 talk degrees. Yeah. Oh boy. So yeah, there's an achievement by basically not letting them ever do that again. I'm not gonna specifically go for it.
In the future, everything is made of hexagons, including our fucking shields, like shield walls. Everything is chrome in the future.
Future!
Pulls on tie to make hand crane dispense brick onto head.
I don't know about the old Hitbox streams. Hitbox is like, I've not bothered using it in so long, I'd never check it for anything. The one thing I know I want to get off of there is the reading of BTB Blue. Well, I didn't get the achievement. Because I've uploaded the first 2 Bargo the Big Dip stories, but not that one. But I keep, like, forgetting about it or getting lazy, basically. Any GameStop stories? No.
I believe Hitbox was used because it had less delay.
Yeah, it doesn't have as much chat delay. Fuck off, seriously. Oh my god, I hate these things. I'm gonna use up all my energy just trying to... Yep, they keep fucking redoing this, and I don't know what to do about it because I can't kill them fast enough. Okay, let's get this one. Let's get this one!
Nope.
What the fuck?
Dead?
Ugh. Okay.
Even on normal mode, this was shitty. I don't know how this is gonna work on fucking hyper mode. Missiles?
Hyper mode is faster to kill them. Okay, let's get this one quickly. Maybe I can get the third before it's too late. Did I make it? Okay. What am I doing? Let's please not have to do another cycle of this. Are we good? Okay. The Mega Man 3 stream should be on YouTube. I remember I uploaded that one because I wanted to make sure that was up before I did 4, 5, and 6. God, that fucking sucked. Alright. Who's that door? Oh, I think I know what that door is. How do I access? Oh yeah, I can't even do this yet. I have to lift this thing.
God, you've got a big fucking belly.
You know it's on YouTube, but it looks like it's the only thing on Hitbox. What do you mean? Like, that when you go to the Hitbox archives, that's the only thing you see on there? I stream Banjo-Kazooie, like, constantly. So there's a pretty good bet that I'll probably do that game again at some point. Probably not Tui, because I've LP'd that game once, I streamed it once, I've watched Joel stream it once, or not stream it, but play through it, and I've watched, like, 4 other LPers do that game. So, like, I like that game, but I'm also a little bit tired of it. Alright, so not that you could tell, but that was a puzzle. I had to blow up the thing holding this bridge in. I had to wait until, like, the things passed by. So, 13. What about Gex? Gex 3? It's in the render queue. There's so many goddamn games in the render queue. Nuts and Bolts, that's another one that I keep saying that I'll get back to, but I've just not ever wanted to. It's not impossible, but I'd have to actually be in the mood for it. Plus, I don't know if I'd want to start all over or not, because I know the quality of the first parts of it are not all that great. But it's also been, like, really long since I played it, and I don't remember what I was doing. Yeah, I don't know, the pirates do look weird in this one.
After much dickery...
We can finally do this.
Which doesn't look very impressive.
So yeah, we had to get rid of 2 different turrets in order to get rid of one of the 2 shield generators.
Still, that explosion that just happened there is more impressive than the one that happens on Elysia. Despite the fact that the one on Elysia is generated by a significantly
Thermonuclear
larger
bomb, yeah. Yeah, go in the shower 3 times and come out twice. Is that like when Oliver Wood tried to drown himself in the Quidditch, like, changing room showers? I don't know why that came to mind. Thank you. Yes, absolutely. God. Okay, save room is good. That was in Prisoner of Azkaban, I believe, because It was the one where they lost the I'm trying to. I know the context was like they were really close to like winning the game, and then like something happened to Harry, and basically like he blacked out, and they had to like throw the entire game, and it was really dumb. I think it was when he fainted from the Dementors, but I don't remember the exact context. Hey, let's do a bombing run. What, can I not?
Not in this room, you're not.
Really? I thought I could.
This is the room that we fought the mini-boss
Oh, yeah.
in, so...
Where's the door?
Over there!
Can I take a little bit more damage? Man. This game really does not, pull any punches with, like, enemies constantly chipping away at you. Yeah, I don't really give a shit about you. You can go away. I think the games look good. Like, obviously they're not current gen graphics, but they still look pretty decent. I really don't want to do any of the Pottermore stuff. As much of a fan of that series as I am, I never wanted anything to do with it, really.
I guess I don't really see where. It looks fine to me. The only thing it's missing with respect to like modern games is like a higher poly count in some places and a more advanced lighting algorithm. Like, that's it. Which are things that, you know, don't require changing the game in any way.
Any other sport would postpone the game if giant flying death creatures invaded the playing area. That's true, but Quidditch is proven to be the stupidest sport ever, so I'm not surprised. I don't think it looks dark and grimy.
I think it looks fine. I don't see anything wrong with this.
There's plenty of other shooters that get the dark and grimy quota. I feel like this one is... Like, there's certain areas, maybe, like Phazon Mines type stuff, but otherwise I think it kind of has its own unique look to it. I don't know. Yeah, the orange, orange could probably take a step back a little bit. It's 15 times more valuable. Yeah, you get 150 points for catching the snitch, and 10 for making a goal. And the reason for that is actually, like, jokingly and seriously, I'm pretty sure, like, J.K. Rowling said that she had to basically come up with a sport in which Harry could, like, single-handedly turn the tide of the game. And so that's why she came up with the idea of the Snitch and the Seeker. So, it's a little bit dumb, and then it was explained in-universe through the, like, Quidditch Through the Ages, like, mini-book. It had something to do with, like, releasing a bird in the middle of games and, like, making wagers on it. I don't know. It was dumb. Okay.
I also wouldn't say this is one of the greatest looking games ever. I would say it just looks very, like...
It does its job.
Yeah, it's very standard. Like, I don't see anything wrong with this.
I think Prime 1 and 2 look really good for the GameCube. Okay, here, now we can do a bombing run. Oh, fuck off!
Any situation where you might want to use it, you can.
Please.
And Samus gets killed too.
Probably. Like, I'm not sure how I'm immune to it. Also, there's a missile in here.
It's
right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I answered that in a recent stream. Like, by recent, I mean like yesterday. I have a Pokemon Gold Silver strategy guide that I should plan on showing at some point during the Crystal playthrough. I'm just gonna wait until I get to kind of a dead section to do it. When I don't have any, like, bios or anything. So, probably in Kanto. Please! Please! Wait, is this where I'm supposed to be? Yeah. Oh my god. Also, I have 3 more Beanie Baby magazines that I wanted to show off in the next, like, Beanie vlog. I've just been putting that one off for some reason. Because I have 3 magazines, a Facebook group to make fun of, basically showing off the entirety of my collection, again, because I have, like, 150 of the fuckers. And, I have a lot to talk about in that one. It's just been on hold for a number of reasons. I'd like to get a few more of the common ones that I'm missing, but I have been, not getting any luck with Goodwill recently. Still missing 8 commons and 5 rares for my Gen 4 collection. Samus. Are we good? Did I do what I needed to do?
Samus.
The destruction of the generators has disabled the Leviathan shield.
That's nice.
The seed is now restored.
Seed.
Her top is now off.
You must fly there and find a way to destroy it.
Okay.
At this point,
I'm about to beat the first major boss, and, or rather, since the game is kind of split into planets, I'm about to finish the first planet, and there's 3 main ones, plus, like, a final area.
This is like a third of the way through the game.
Can I just leave? Okay, good.
Because if you consider Norian as...
Oh god.
And the, like, tutorial ship as places we've beaten, and the endgame ship and the endgame level as places we haven't beaten.
Oh, this is bad.
Then it balances. This is really bad.
It's okay, there's a...
What number does that even say? Does that say 88?
Yeah. It's okay, there's a shortcut to the beginning in this room.
Excuse you.
I think.
Do you mind? Take a seat. Much needed Helios.
The Helios is the boss of the second planet.
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh.
It was bad. You missed out.
Poop?
Poop?
Both times I did that, the cat stared at me with this, like, incredulous stare. Ow. Ow.
I was watching The Rapist.
I thought you hated that kind of thing.
I'm expecting this boss to be a complete shit show.
Shish.
Fifth. Clear.
Well, as we have said many times, we are in fact the same researcher.
That's the thing. I really don't have any specific like wants or requests for Prime 4. I just want it to be a Metroid game that is good. Like, they could kind of take it in whatever direction that they want, as long as it doesn't go massively from the normal formula, and I'd probably be fine with it.
More of the same would be good in this case. You want to experiment a little bit, that's fine, just don't make it overpower the whole game. Like, I think that's just the single best iterative development process a game studio could possibly have.
Just for the record, I did that so that if I die, I don't have to fly here again.
It's... You have a successful series of games, and every time you want to try something new, in the new member of that series, you just sprinkle the idea in just a little bit, so that it's not obtrusive, but it's there. You see how it plays out, and if you like it, you keep it.
Alright, so a little bit of explanation here for anybody who doesn't know this game. We're inside the seed here. This is the phazon meteor that hit the planet, basically. Note
Killed all the Brionians.
Note the similarity to the phazon mine's interior and the impact crater from Prime 1. There's a bunch of these little bugs around. They don't really do anything. Okay, I guess they do 1 damage. If you kill every single one of them, you get an achievement. I probably did that already in a previous playthrough. And basically, it's a straight line to the boss, and the boss is going to be really bad. So let's have fun.
Yeah, they've already used this music earlier in the game. The room where we got the corruption mechanic also had this music. I think it's okay. Like, they're drawing parallels to the first game to show, like, hey, Metroid Prime 3 completes the story arc. Like, it's
okay,
all
this
related.
is going to be stupid, but I'm actually going to go back and save again, because... nah, I'm close enough to full. Like, I remember this actually being the hardest boss in the game, so I'm not at all confident that I'm going to beat it on my first try.
I don't even remember this boss. Okay, now I remember this boss.
Yeah, this guy sucks. I'm pretty sure almost everything you have to do in this fight involves hyper mode, too. I could be wrong. I'm gonna find out in a minute. Pachinko first try, yeah, pretty much. Was Metroid Prime just a regular Metroid corrupted by one of these meteors? Yes, actually.
Well, was it a Metroid corrupted by the meteor, or was it the meteor saw the Metroids and was like, that's the most dominant life form, I'm gonna adapt to become that?
Yeah, pretty much.
Because I thought it was the latter.
It is. I mean, they're essentially kind of the same idea, but yeah. Okay, so this guy has a few different gimmicks. He's got these red orbs that you have to damage, and of course he has the shockwave attack, because every Metroid Prime boss has the shockwave attack. He does this, like, weird cycling thing with the orbs, where basically, like, they switch positions, and so I'm just gonna kind of consistently keep hitting the same one. I can damage this in hyper mode to make it go faster, but I don't want to. Also, fuck these hands. I know there's a part where you have to, like, bomb his feet, too. I don't remember where that comes into play exactly. think there's a visual indication when this thing is damaged enough for me to do something with it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so now I should be able to do this. And I quote this. Okay, that took out a decent chunk of health. Now we bomb the feed. After I don't get run over, hopefully. I mean, people don't actually eat spiders in their sleep. I know it was a joke comment anyway, but I remember this conversation at my old telemarketer job where somebody was like, they mentioned the eating spiders in their sleep thing, and then someone else was like, I don't think I would, I can't believe that I would do that. And they're like, what, every person in the world eats all these spiders in their sleep, and you're the one person who doesn't? Like, what are you talking about? It's been proven that this is, I'm like, no, it's not. Like, what the fuck are you even talking about? It was the stupidest thing. They were getting, like, very angry over it. And I am losing a shit ton of health. Because you have to get too close to freaking do this, and you always take contact damage. Also, this guy has one on his back. I probably shouldn't be saving it for last, but I'm doing it anyway. I would like to nuke this bitch from space, that would be nice. I would like them here.
We can nuke something else from space, just not this guy.
Repeatedly shoots Moganar in the deck, yeah, pretty much. Oops, that was the wrong one. Come on. Really? Can we just get it over? No? Okay. Wasn't paying attention to my meter. So now we waste another E-tank. Oh my god. Oh shit. No. Don't do this, please. Don't. You do it. Fuck. Okay, I'm dead. He completely healed. I have to redo that entire phase. And I have no health. I can't even go into hyper mode right now. Honestly, I think at this point it's actually faster for me to die. I'll try anyway. God, I hate this boss so much. And I think the only way for me to get more health is when he does the hand thing. So I just kind of have to wait until he feels like it. Did that even give him... I saw it drop health. Why is that not coming in? There we go. Still not enough to even go into hyper mode. I thought auto mod was on every stream. I don't... Like, I have no control over that. Or at least if I do, I don't do anything with it.
You can turn it off in the settings, but from my experience, it tends to turn itself back on at random.
Because the dubs are assholes. Come on, do the hand thing. This is just waiting the boss right now. There we go. And it dropped a missile. Oh, there's a little bit of health. Okay. I can go into hyper mode and immediately die from it, basically. God, this is shitty. So basically, I have to do this. I have to take out this orb in one cycle of hyper mode, basically, and then after that, I have to hope for a bunch of health drops without me dying first.
No, because I think when you're in hyper mode, your health still counts as the amount of energy you have in hyper mode. But if you go into, like, corrupted mode and then wait for it to run out, then I think you would die.
Well, I think what happens is when you go into hyper mode, you lose an energy tank, but then if you exit it without shooting, you get it back.
Oh.
And if you, like, every shot that you fire drains your health a bit, and you don't get that back once you exit. And if you corrupt, then it basically you lose that whole tank. Oh, come on! Waiting for the hand again. Wait, where did I get health? Shit! Okay, well, he's damaged. He dropped some health. I saw some fly over here. Let me get it. Alright. I'm gonna be really careful to not waste this hyper mode here. I'm gonna try to wait for it to corrupt. God, you want to have it, like, visible for more than a nanosecond? Ooh, did I do it? Nice. I damaged the feet without bombs. What the fuck did he just... Okay. 17 health, we're dead. Alright, let's, be super freaking careful here. Health, please. Did you drop any? I see a missile. Where'd it go? I saw a red thing. Where is it? Oh god, no. Fuck! Morph Ball killed me. I went into Morph Ball because I thought it would be faster. It was not. It changed my camera angle and I couldn't tell where it went. So yeah, this boss sucks. Shit. Yeah, it's like almost like making a vital mechanic require using up your own HP is kind of not the best idea. I don't know if this is the hardest boss, but I always kind of felt like it was. I remember the second boss not really posing any kind of threat, and the third one being, like, fairly challenging. But by the time you get to the third one, unless you're doing a low health run, you're gonna have a lot of the energy tanks and stuff, so it's not as bad. And it's not like I can just wait for this and, like, come back later. I can't actually progress until I get the upgrade from this guy.
Unless there was a Metroid Prime 3 randomizer. Then you do this guy and you get a missile expansion.
Probably.
Or even better, an arrow upgrade.
Or the command visor. This location is cool looking. I like the weird transparent hallways.
That's because I hate bosses. Just in general, bosses suck.
Can we skip this? Okay.
They add a note of finality to a game or a section, which is fine. I acknowledge they need to exist, I guess, but god damn, I hate boss fights. They're just tedious.
They can be.
90% of the time.
Yeah, pretty much. It's mostly learn what to do and then do that thing 100 times.
Top 10 games without bosses? Let me see if I can even think of one game without a boss.
Top 10 games that are nothing but bosses. Number 1, Shadow of the Colossus.
Yeah.
Except you like that game, don't you?
I do like that game.
Shit. God, that thing does like almost a half a tank.
But that's because every boss in that case isn't really a boss. I mean, like, it is, but... like... it's like... I don't know how to describe it. They're not just standard things, they're like experiences all on their own, sort of. It's like the boss is also the level, which is kind of interesting, I guess. I guess technically the Oddworld games don't have any bosses. You could kind of say that the escape sequences are bosses, but eh. Best video games that are the 5th in a series? That's very specific.
Ocarina of Time.
Is that the 5th?
Yeah. Let's see. Metroid Prime or Fusion. I think they both came out at the same time. Those were both the 5th.
Gen 5.
True.
Gen 5 is good. I don't know if it's the best, but it's good. Let's see. What was the 5th main Mario game?
If you don't count... well, let's see. If you count Japanese Mario 2 and American Mario 2 as not different games, and if you don't count Yoshi's Island, then it's Mario 64.
Okay, then there you go, Mario 64.
If you do count Yoshi's Island, then it's Yoshi's Island.
I wouldn't count Yoshi's Island. I would
also there's the Game Boy games, I guess. I forgot about those.
Well, I was just thinking, like, the major core games. What Mario game came between Mario 3 and 64?
World.
Okay.
And then Yoshi's Island. I don't remember in what order Land and Land 2 came out compared to the other ones. Because I would argue that those do count, but eh.
Even though I haven't played them, there's a distinct possibility that Etrian Odyssey 5 is the best in its series. Even though I didn't even realize there was a 5. Thought it ended in 3. Mystery Dungeon 5 would be... oh no, there aren't 5 yet. It's the originals, Explorers, Gates... yeah, there aren't 5 yet. Never mind. I was gonna say...
okay, doing good so far. Gotta just keep it up.
Keep it together, B-Hand! Keep up the pace!
Maybe King's Quest 5? Because that one... John likes that one.
Nee, 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 nee.
You know, that one has King Graham in his pack.
Graham.
Watch out, Graham! That's a poisonous snake!
I have only played through and beaten Etrian Odyssey 1. I was introduced to the series by an LPer who stopped LPing a long time ago, mysteriously and with no warning. And he also did an LP of Etrian Odyssey 2. I don't know if he did 3, I think he did. And I meant to watch through his LP of Etrian Odyssey 2, and I didn't get very far into it, but 2 also seemed very good, so I would say go to 2. I don't think they're dependent on each other in any way, but they probably have references to one another.
Shit. Forgot I did that. Yes, boss is kind of stupid.
This boss is excessive.
Is Kirby Superstar the 5th Kirby game? Does anybody know the release order of those? I know it went Dreamland, then Adventure, then probably Dreamland 2. Actually, I think Superstar was the 4th. Because I know Dreamland 3 wasn't until after Superstar. But I'm not counting, like, Dream Course and the, like, spin-off ones.
It's just repeatedly charge around the room, I guess.
Yeah.
That's the best battle tactic we could employ here.
Absolutely. Yes.
What the fuck was that? Despite being the size of a fucking small building, this guy sure is a hoppity fuck, isn't he?
Yeah, a little bit. You want to open your back eye? For longer
Maybe
than...
for a frame. Why don't you kill the front eye first?
I guess.
You just not want it to...
I don't know if it really matters which one I do.
He doesn't switch the front or the back, does he?
I don't think so. I don't really remember.
Dealy boppers, no.
I don't know what that was. I think Star Allies has the combining abilities, but I've not played it.
I like how he occasionally just laughs.
If this was the Big Dark boss fight, then that would be when you can damage him. Isn't Star Allies the Switch game? Dilly boppers! Oh, fuck off. God, I hate this.
What are you talking about? This is extremely immersive.
My hand is, getting quite sore.
Yeah.
Like the melting ice cube ability, it was good. Or just the fridge. You gonna open your thing up soon? I mean, I don't know why you would, because it's your only weakness. You should just keep it closed, but I'd appreciate it if you left it open.
I mean, he's got to give you some kind of chance, right?
This is stupid. I'm, like, getting no opportunity to hit him. Fuck off! There we go. Alright. You dropped some health back there. I'd like to get it. Please. Ah, shit. Dealy boppers!
Dealy boppers, no!
Okay. That's fine. Can't see shit! Okay. Yeah, we're doing considerably better than last time.
Yeah, we're on this last phase.
Oh god.
Unfortunately, we have to hit him in the back.
Like, trying to play it safe with this part, it's a little annoying.
Young Samus plays it safe.
Fuck. Was nowhere near it.
Shockwave.
Oh! A little bit of health, which is not okay. Roof leakage, huh? Was it like the pipe burst panic? Pipe burst panic was pretty good.
Pipe burst panic sounds like a Donkey Kong Country level.
Yeah. Yeah, the foot armor is a little bit dumb. I'm not sure what the reasoning for that is. I'm sure the scan explains it, but I'm not going to read it.
I was kind of interested in the lore the game presented for this thing. That was kind of neat. Until we actually got to the damn thing.
Let's see. Relies on socketed energy orbs as a source of power. It doesn't even mention the foot thing. Maybe I have to scan it again when he's like in a different phase.
I don't think there's gonna be a different phase. As soon as you break the last one, he's done.
Well, yeah. I mean, like... I'm not sure if it counts as a different phase when he's in that other mode. Roar. What? Look around. Oh.
Did I get him? Did I get him? Actually hitting this guy in phazon mode is going to be fun.
Okay, can I get a good amount of health out of that, please? Or just take damage? Alright. Oh, which way did he go, George? Which way did he go? By all means, just do this. Also, I don't think that the fact that I'm in hyper mode is actually making this fight take any longer. It's just making me take more damage. Because I think he still takes this much time to kill normally.
I don't know. I don't remember it taking this long when I did it. I think the orbs are taking more damage.
They might be. Come on, do your dash attack. Or Dealy Bopper attack. Least favorite good console? GBA, probably. Unless we're not counting handhelds. Of the ones I've played, at least, I can't say anything about, like, Dreamcast and that kind of stuff. And I have a Saturn, but Lord knows why. There's no games for it. Why wouldn't the PS4 count? If you don't like it, then I mean, you might as well be able to use that. Yeah, this back one is just kind of the icing on the shit cake. Come on. I don't want to try hyper mode for the orb. It's too risky. I don't want to waste my health. There we go. Okay, are we good? Fuck. Stupid fight. deep within the heart of the volcano itself. No, I don't know. Let's view it a second time. View the windmill.
Then we get this.
Yeah, and so what do we do when we're in an area with toxic atmosphere and everything's radioactive? Take off your helmet. And puke. In the 1.1 version of this game, did they change that to be green? Alright. That guy's fucking dead. And what did we do this for? Hyperball. That that sounds like that might be a cool item. What's this gonna do? Is this like the boost ball, but it has like extra ability? No. What does it do? Not much. I think of the hyper items, this one's probably the least useless. But
before we stop, let's go to Elysia and use the thing. Show its one usage.
No, I think it's used like one more time other than that. Yeah.
Show one of its 2 usages. Show what it does. Show what's been keeping us from going to Elysia. This fucking shit.
Move for 1 inch, cutscene.
Okay.
Hey, you know what you just got? You should use it.
We can just do this now. Whatever this is.
And that shot energy up into ceiling sphincter. And now here's where the game is like, now you could fight this thing and or like shoot it a few times, or we can just make it a cutscene with 1 button press. So first let's float. And press A to vent phazon. Like putting too much air in a balloon.
Brio is saved, but everyone on it's dead, so I don't know why we bothered to do this, honestly.
I think there is a reason.
I mean, we didn't want the shit to keep spreading. But...
Yeah. Seed.
The only thing that affects phazon is phazon itself. Why? I don't know.
Samus.
However, this isn't arbitrarily, like, determined. This has been the case since the first game.
Alright, well, you saved this entire planet, but you still got shit to do, so get moving.
Instead, you may land near an automated research facility floating high above the surface, where GF Aurora Unit 217 is stationed.
Why is it stationed there? Surely I'll never know. Because there's nothing fucking there.
That's not true. There's garbage can robots. And steam geists, or whatever they're called.
And restore its functionality.
Infected by the corruption virus. What when was there a corruption virus?
You don't remember this? You have to, like, go underneath.
No, I remember this. When is the corruption virus ever a thing?
Just that one time, and that's it.
It will help us find a way to destroy the Leviathan.
Because I'm not smart enough to do it on my own.
Ever since he lost contact with us, we hope he's safe.
I wonder if he's gonna be a boss like the last one was. Alright, so yeah, I'll go there very briefly just to show what it looks like, and then I'm gonna stop because my hand hurts.
I'll give you a hint. Based on the main menu, it's orange.
It's a more tolerable orange than...
It is a dimmer orange. But it is entirely orange.
Yeah.
Every building is like brown or orange because it's all rusted. And the planet is orange, and it's always sunset. As you can see.
Well, here it's yellow. So yeah, maybe not orange, but definitely yellow, and it's close enough.
As you can see, the buildings, they're brown and orange.
I love this game's orange obsession. It's so stupid.
It's orange. Okay, so right here, see that droid bot floating up there? Actually, wait, just, like...
Where is it?
Turn around. Look up there.
Is it that?
No, a little bit left. Just hold here for a second. Okay, that thing. You can
Oh.
jump on that and ride it over there, get out of bounds, and get past this next thing we're about to do.
Oh, good. Samus.
Samus, your highest priority.
You just said this. Fuck you. No, yeah, you just said it.
It's fine.
All of this you just said.
Okay, so remember, I could have gone here at any point, but if I did,
You would've been
here's
stopped by
this
this.
overgrown Chozo statue. So what do? We go in here, let's bomb it. Nah, it doesn't do anything.
You can't move. It's
Nope.
being stopped
The
by
only
this
way
crap.
you can possibly get past this is with...
This.
That's the only thing in the universe that can let you get past
So-
this.
I would like to explain how you actually get past this with the droid clip, because it's not as simple as wall crawl into this room and just get past it. No, because you need to be able to get back through here, and if you just go past it, you can't ever get back. Even if you had the thing, you couldn't get back. So, what you actually do is you go out of bounds and go into the tank that those, like, orb things were contained in, and here's how the game works. Every one of those things has an internal value that starts at 0, and when it goes up to 10, it destroys itself. In order to increment it, you have to hit it. You have to hit it with a charged shot, or like the hyperball thing, or hyper mode shots. Like, there's a few different ways you can get the counter to increase, but it decreases once every 2 seconds. So, like, the thinking is that using any other weapon, you'd be too slow to break them all before they regenerate. So you're required to use the hyperball. But if you get in there, you can shoot. Like, what is it? You have to charge shot it, and then there's like you have to charge shot it again on the same frame that it would recharge a point, and it forgets to and decreases again, or like it increases one again.
This sounds
So,
like the stupidest
like,
thing ever.
Yeah, so you keep doing that until it blows itself up.
Good.
And the best thing is there's no way to know if you're doing it right because there's no visual or auditory confirmation that it's working. You only know that you've succeeded when the thing blows up. And if you fuck up, you have to restart all 10 points for a particular orb.
God. But yeah, the hyperball just shoots lightning everywhere. It actually is pretty cool. Like, it's a cool ability. It's a cool ability, but you will never use this.
Just like
you use it to get through the blockade that was up there, and like maybe one other thing in the game that's just like it. I don't even remember. And
just like the ship
like,
missiles, which you will also pretty much
if you
never
ever
use.
are fighting something in hyper mode and need to go in the morph ball for some reason, then yeah, you can do some chip damage with it, but you're never gonna do that. Like, there's no reason to. The upgrade is completely useless, and it's not the worst one. They get worse. So, like I said, we're going to be done with this for now. I made a decent amount of progress. I don't know if I'll even... The next time I play this, if I don't get a good chunk of time, I'm probably not even going to be able to finish this whole planet. But, I like this place, in theory. I don't like the color scheme, but the idea is really cool.
This is my favorite part of the game, just all of Skytown. The initial visit and then the revisit later, both.
So, we'll have that to look forward to. And then we'll have more orange to look forward to, because then we get the Space Pirate planet, which is solid orange.
Yep.
So,
solid, bright fucking orange.
like, the first time I played through this game, I actually, like, my eye, like, I think, like, a blood vessel in my eye popped or something, because I was playing it in a dark room, and I was in the Space Pirate area, and I remember, like, I was playing it for a while, and my eye really hurt, and so I took a break for a bit, and I'd go in the bathroom, and it's, like, bright red. I'm like, what the fuck happened? So, this game actually did, like, cause me physical damage because of the orange. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna be done here. Tip your waitresses, and always email Strongbad.